YouTube, C-Dub here.
SEGA!
And today we're going to take a look at the Sega Genesis emulator, just Nintendo 64 emulator, and a couple of games to see compatibility with the controllers. So I've been playing around with it and kind of want to share. Got a request for some sound effects and things of that nature. So let's quick overview. So the C button on the controller allows you to move the games, place them where you want to place them. Press C again to confirm. Start gives you the details of the game, release year, number of players, play time, and that's how much time you played. And yeah, that's pretty simple there. So if I go here, I have no play times, I haven't tried it. And then 1 player, 2 players, play online, and settings. So you go into settings, your game screen options will be 4:3, so that's standard. Pixel perfect tries to smooth out the game a little bit, and you get that classic CRT filter, and you can turn off the show controls in game. So just that simple there. And to test out the emulator for you guys, Streets of Rage 2, one of my favorite games as a kid. So press start button. And as you can see, everything looks smooth. Music is good. Everything sounds clear. I don't hear any cracking. Everything feels true to nature as much as I can remember as a kid. Yep. I think it's pretty safe to say that the Sega Genesis emulation is pretty spot on, as far, at least for this game at least. So let's pause this really quick and let's switch over to a Switch game I want to try with this controller. All right, we're back, and it's only right that I attempt to play Streets of Rage 4 with the Genesis controller. So let's go over to options, input settings, and you see way too many buttons here. However, if we press legacy mode, we can get a 3-button setup. So as you can see, I have it set up for jump being R, which is actually the C button on the Genesis controller, which is kind of strange to me. If you look at the controller, the B button right above it, it says trigger. So to me, that will mean that the B button will register as a trigger button, maybe, but nope. So yeah, anyways, attack is B and special is A. So with that, everything works as normal. One thing that we are missing is the X button, so there's no way to skip cutscenes. So that is a downer. If you've played through the game, you kind of just want to get back to the action. Such as myself, which my save file didn't transfer when I got my Switch OLED, but that's neither here or there. So we can enjoy this quiet time. If you haven't picked up Streets of Rage 4, I highly recommend it, especially if you're fans of the beat 'em up genre. It's really, really good, true to form. That and Battletoads, I think, were 2 of the best games I played. Specifically during the pandemic, it made things feel a little different, you know. Took me back to my childhood. Was an enjoyable game. So let's take a look and see how everything works with this Genesis controller. I do hope that Nintendo at some point allow us to remap these buttons so I can make C function as X or Y so I can play different games. So hopefully that's in the works. And let's see. Yep. Yep, everything's working. The mode button doesn't have any function. I tried it out, pressed the button, didn't do anything. So unfortunately you can't map the mode button to be anything, but it works. Alright, so let's switch over to the N64 and see what they got over there. Alright, we're back. So as you can see, similar sound effects. Well, not similar sound effects, but sound effects similar to the Genesis emulator. Same thing, right C allows you to place the game wherever you want. Here you seem to have a few more options, but that's fine. Press C again to confirm. Up C would be, you know, details on the game. A is to start the game. So here we have one player, play with everyone, which I have seen the icon go from 2 and 4. So I guess that's dependent on the game. Not 100% sure at this point. Play online and settings. Under settings, you can display just the North American or, you know, the European versions of the games. You have rumble function and again the show controls in game. So for this, let's try out Mario Tennis. Let's see. There has been some reports of the emulation not being perfect. I did kind of experience some jitter with Mario Kart, but I'm not sure if that's just because the game is older and I'm used to, you know, faster frame games.
Here we go.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, it feels good. Doesn't feel like nothing wrong with the game here. It could be certain games, which is not uncommon if you've ever played an emulator on PC. Some games just runs better than others. No, completely messed up. Sorry, y'all. Having too much fun. Alright, so let's pause this here. I want to try out 2 specific games with the N64 controller just to see how everything functions. So let's switch over. Alright, so let's try Mario Kart 8 with the N64 controller. It seems like the N64 controller obviously will be better prepared to be compatible with more games than the Genesis controller. The stick feels really good. Wow, I missed that. Items work Z, which I still think is the best placement for items just based on how you gotta hold this controller. Yeah, this works. This works really good. Alright. So let's switch to the last game. And I think you guys kind of have an idea what game that will be. And you know I had to do it. Super Smash Bros. I have not played a Smash Bros game with the N64 controller since 99, maybe 2000. This should be fun. So just gonna do training mode really quick just to see what functions work and what function doesn't work. Samus. Alright, so Obviously, moving with the stick works. D-pad for taunting. Basic attacks work. Special attack works as intended. C stick for smash attacks, or C stick, C buttons for smash attacks. Yeah, that's working. And so R and L is to grab, and Z is for shields and dodge. So safe to say this is fully compatible with Smash Bros. And I think they did a really good job. Again, I do wish they allow us to remap some buttons for a custom feel. I would prefer to have the C buttons to jump over the smash, but then I guess I wouldn't have a way to smash attack. So I have a way to smash attack, but not a quick way to smash attack. I guess we'll see what happens. But looks like everything's compatible here. I'm happy with it. Again, $50 makes sense for the N64 controller. I think the Genesis controller, especially with the limitations of only having 3 buttons, the mode button not really doing anything besides suspending the game, I think that should be $29. But all in all, for USB-C charging, Bluetooth, I think for the most part it's a good value. So this is where I would end the video. Thanks you guys again for checking out my previous videos and giving me suggestions on what to do next. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out. Comment, let me know what you'd like to see next. If you have any questions or anything like that, let's go. Thanks again. C-Dub signing off.